So today we are going to continue with the chapter Human Health and Disease. We'll start our session by asking few questions to check whether you have listened to the previous classes. First question, expand the term AIDS. B question, name the causative organism. C, identify the diagnostic technique to detect AIDS. Then full form of that technique. I'll tell the full form. Enzyme linked immunosorbent assay. D, write any two preventive methods to avoid AIDS. All these things I have already mentioned, okay? Find and comment, okay? Fifth question, don't die of ignorance. A, that was a statement, okay? A part, about which it is mentioned. And B, list two measures taken by WHO to prevent it. It was asked in 2019. Sixth question, complete the flow chart given below. The immunity is divided into two, innate immunity and A. What is A? Okay, this was asked in 2019. Okay. Differentiate active immunity and passive immunity. What is active immunity and passive immunity? When a host is exposed to an antigen, antibody are produced in the host body against that antigen. This type of immunity is called active immunity. Okay, when a host is exposed to an antigen, antibody is produced to fight against this antigen. Okay, then that is happening inside the host body. When the ready-made antibody are directly given to protect the body against the foreign agent, it is called passive immunity. And for the first one, the example is vaccine against hepatitis B virus. Second, for passive immunity, during tetanus infection to a pregnant woman, the fetus receives antibody from the mother through placenta. Okay, so vaccine against hepatitis B virus is taken by a normal person so that he or she have the ability to fight against that. And in passive, the child get the immunity from the mother through the placenta. From where does the mother gets? Mother gets from the external agent. Okay. So it's produced, it's prepared in mother's body and given to the child. It came in the year 2017. Okay. Next question. I'll say that. Name two vaccines. First one, polio vaccine, rubella vaccine, MMR vaccine, etc. And this was a question which came in 2018. As I haven't mentioned about the vaccines, that's why I have explained it now. So that make sure that you didn't miss these points. Yes, we'll continue with it. We'll continue with our studies, okay? And I'll be back to ask questions. As I said about AIDS, it's time to talk about cancer. Earlier, when we go to a family and ask whether anyone in your family is affected with cancer, they might be saying, yes, there is a member who is having a far relationship with us. Okay, this is a condition which is very before, and now if you are asking to a person whether anyone in your home is affected with cancer, they will say yes, and the person is having very close contact with us. Because what I meant is that yes, the disease is causing to many organisms. So, what is cancer? A cancer is one of the most dreaded, most problemsome disease of human being, and it may result in the cause of death. More than 1 million Indians suffer from cancer, and the large number of them die from it annually. Okay, in our body, the cell growth and differentiation is highly controlled and regulated. But in cancer cell, that is breaking down of this regulatory mechanism. Okay, let me say in class 11th we have heard that in our brain cell and in heart cell, this the cell division only takes place. Um, that cell division only takes place during when it needs. We learned about J0 and all. Yeah, leave it. And in every body, in every part of a body, the if a cell is gone, it will be replaced by new cells. Okay, so and once differentiation is happened, it is controlled. Okay, but in cancer cell there is no breakdown of these regulatory mechanism. The normal cell show a property called contact inhibition, by virtue of which contact with other cells inhibits their uncontrolled growth. Okay, uncontrolled growth is inhibited there, but the cancer cell appear to have lost this property. So the normal cell have a property called contact inhibition, in which when a cell comes in contact with another cell, it inhibits the uncontrolled growth of this process. But for cancer cell, this is this property is lost. As a result, the cancerous cell just continue to divide, giving rise to masses of cells called tumors. And tumors are of two types: benign tumors and malignant tumors. Benign tumors normally remain confined to their original position. Like he do not spread to other parts. But malignant tumors are very dangerous because they spread. The cells grow very rapidly, invading and damaging the surrounding tissue, normal tissue. Okay, then the cell, such tumors reach distant site through blood. Whenever they get locked in the body, they start a new tumor there. Oh, that's the property called metastasis is the most pure property of malignant tumor. Just not that. The tumors, when the tumors reach to different site through the blood, and when it is locked, the cell divide very quickly, and the new tumors form in that region. Okay, the next topic is causes of cancer. The transformation of normal cells into cancerous neoplastic cell may be induced by physical, chemical and biological agents, and these agents are called carcinogens. The ionizing radiations like X-ray, gamma rays and non-ionizing radiations like UV cause DNA damage, leading to neoplastic transformation. The chemical carcinogens present in tobacco smoke have been identified as a major cause of lung cancer. You have to know that, dear boys and girls, don't smoke because it may lead you to lung cancer. It may be you might be just smoking for the pleasure of few minutes, but it will lead you to lung cancer. The cancers causing viruses are called oncogenic viruses. They have genes called viral oncogenes, several genes called cellular oncogenes or proto-oncogenes. Oncogenes have been identified in normal cells which when activated under certain condition would lead to oncogenic transformation of the cell. Okay, you have to note that the cellular oncogen is present in the normal cell. Under certain conditions, like when we are affected with lots of UV radiation, like ionizing radiations from X-ray and gamma rays and all, this become activated, which result in big problem. Whether cancer can be detected and diagnosed, as we told, AIDS cannot be diagnosed as we think, but it can be detected through the test called ELISA. Yeah, okay. So, the cancer detection and diagnosis, the technique like radiography, that is the use of X-ray, CT, computed tomography and MRI, that is the magnetic resonance imaging, are very useful to detect cancer of the internal organs. Okay, the antibody against cancer specific agents are also used for detection of certain cancer. Yeah. So, it is advised to avoid exposure to particular carcinogens. For example, tobacco smoke in case of lung cancer. So, what is the treatment of cancer? The most cancers can be treated by the combination of surgery, radiotherapy, and chemotherapy. The tumor cells have been shown to avoid detection and destruction immune system. The patients are given substance called biological response modifiers such as alpha interferons which activate their immune system and helps in destroying the tumor. So what is interferons? As I said, the proteins produced by the infected cells to protect the non-infected cells. Here what we said, the patients are given substance called biological response modifier such as alpha interferons which activate their immune system and helps in destroying the tumor. Okay. The next is drug and alcohol abuse. In that we have to learn about adolescence and drugs, then addiction and dependence. Third is effects of drugs. The last one, prevention and control. It is a very important topic and I need to talk about that very much because it's a so important, relevant topic. So it's time to go to our previous year questions. First question. Cancerous cell continue to divide, giving rise to masses of cells called tumor. Tumors are of two types. Briefly explain them. It was asked in 2018, but you just have to say what are the types. Okay. My second question. Cancer is one of the most dangerous disease of human being and is a major cause of disease all over the world. A. What are the causes of cancer? Second one, what are the method of detection of cancer? C. What are the types of treatment of cancer? First one, what are the causes of cancer? Carcinogens such as radiation, oncogenic viruses and oncogens. Yeah, this was asked in the year 2015. One more question. In the advertisement of a multi-specialty hospital, the sentence was, the cancer can be cured completely. Write down two diagnostic and treatment method of cancer. So go through this. Thank you and have a nice day.